Let's talk about Blonde on Blonde. 1966, Bob Dylan release, widely regarded to be the first double LP in rock and roll. Only disputed by that same year, Frank Zappa also released a rock and roll double LP, but I do believe that this technically had the first release, and I don't have that exact date off the top of my head, so whatever. Anyway, if you live in the United States and you've got a copy of this album, it probably looks like this on the inside. But this is actually a reissue sleeve. The initial release had this sleeve on the inside. You notice this picture and this picture are not included in the reissue. The problem being that this woman is actually a professional model named Claudia Cardinale. Man, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, so that's as good as it's going to get. But she was a professional model, and Columbia Records did not have permission to use her image in this album. So as soon as this was released, her people contacted these people and were like, oh, hell no. Hell no. And so they took her picture out in subsequent releases. But I'm going to use this one because what this video is actually going to be about is copies of this album that were released overseas where United States copyright laws do not apply, and they never did change the sleeve. So if you have a copy that's from overseas, it will still have this original sleeve. And what's fun about it is the song Stuck Inside of Mobile with the Memphis Blues Again is the topic of this video. And it was also the source of a hilarious mishap for the overseas copies. The title of the song is so long that they actually split it up between that's not going to focus. Between the label and the sleeve. There we go. See, it says Stuck Inside of Mobile with the up here on the sleeve, Memphis Blues Again. Seems easy enough, right? So, what happened in the copies overseas, let's get this out here, was the term "the" can be regional slang for you. And so what they did, well, it's on the sleeve of this one. Just for the example, you'll see what I mean. On the sleeve, this one says, Stuck Inside of Mobile with the, Thee. And then on the sleeve, sure enough, Memphis Blues Again. They had switched it. And this is a later copy. So you can tell by the label here. The original labels were all orange, and I have one of those too. But with there was somebody over in the European countries, when they got the track listing and how to do it, obviously thought that was an error. This song is called Stuck Inside of Mobile with thee, as in like, I can't believe that I'm stuck inside of Mobile with thee. You get it? So that's what they thought was going on. And so when they would get, because this was before emails or text messages or cell phones, it was probably snail mail or a very long distance phone call that would correspond to the CBS offices overseas from Columbia saying, no, this is wrong. And it was just completely over their heads. And they kept on switching it around. So they took it off the label and put it on the sleeve, and they switched them around, thought it was good. And it was like, no. And then so I think on this other one that I have, this older one, it's like some of them, they just took it out altogether. Okay, this one's stuck inside of a mobile with thee. And what does the record say? Let's see. Yeah, this one, it just has it on both. Stuck inside of mobile with thee. And some of them just say Memphis Blues again, Memphis Blues again. Some of them they're all mixed up, but you can tell that they changed it several times before it even dawned on anybody that thee is correct. And it's ironic because they thought they were correcting what was a typo in just having the. Everyone understand what's going on? I assume we do. Anyway, so if you get a copy from overseas, check the sleeve and check the label and see what variant you got, because they're endless. If you look at the releases over there through the years afterwards, it's clear that they knew that there was something amiss here, and they just kept on changing positions with it. And I don't know when it was, but it took several years before the was actually corrected. And the reason I know that is because this came out in 1966. This is from the mid-70s. This is a mid-70s reissue with the mid-70s labels, and it still has Stuck Inside of Mobile with thee on there, but they were batting 1,000 on this release because on the A side of disc 1 here, they also managed to make his name Boy Dylan. So enjoy your new copy of Blonde on Blonde, featuring the smash hit Stuck Inside of Mobile with thee by Boy Dylan. Anyway, records are fun, misprints are fun, and mistakes are fun. Go get you a copy of Blonde on Blonde if you don't have one already. It's imperative.